I missed you guys. It's me, Fuzzy Talk. Now, today we're jumping into some Clash Royale, as you guys can see. And, actually right here, I'm missing a chest that you can see. So I need a general rule, which I found very productive, and that's the thing, just very helpful, is to make sure that each card complements the other. So, while Bomber is also in another area control character like that, he can also complement this card. Same with Stormy and Giant, you know, more damage dealers. So every card is going to help the other. Now, that's just kind of the productive thing. Fireball obviously helps. If it's just taking out enemy troops, you know, just saving whatever card's butt is needed. Now, yeah, that's something to make sure. Also, my elixir cost nice and low, so I'm liking it. Yeah, and I like the deck as well. So let's just jump right into it. I am gonna turn my volume down because I'm playing mute. Just makes it a bit easier for me. I don't know why. You know, I'll keep the volume up just for you guys. Actually, here, I'll tell you what. Alright, guess what, guys? I'm back, and actually with some good news as well. I have another chest right here. So, it's filled up. I won the game, which is good. You can also see by my trophy points right there. I'll point that out for you guys right there. Now, let me show you why, alright? So, I'm going to watch the replay here. So, we'll go here and watch. Actually, here, 1 second. First off, let's actually look at their deck right here. Now, let's point out some possible issues, things that I myself would change, things that maybe you guys can, you know, take hints of, that sort of thing. Right here, oh gosh, they had some high power cards. Looking at it now, but they're running two kind of major area things, and now that's fine. That works in some decks, especially like, you know, rush decks, or if you're running clones sometimes, you know, just to overwhelm them completely. Though, it's an issue sometimes. Just when I'm able to, you know, cast Zap or something like that. If I Zap that, especially when it's out and you can put it out together, it's almost all gone, you see. Now, with it all gone, that sort of thing, my towers can take it down, and that's just the end of their push, and as well as they have no way to defend against my Giant or my, that sort of thing, or even my mini P.E.K.K.A. right there. So it's just going to create a lot of challenges for them. But it will allow them, I suppose, to have more counters for those if I'm not able to counter them anyways. As well as, the Valkyrie's good. You know, they were running some good cards at decent levels as well. But let me show you ultimately why I won, because they were just not really playing the best, and this is not the greatest example of really an Arena 10 player. Though you'll see. So first off, let me move that to the side there. You can see that they're not probably the best hand, that sort of thing. They don't have the greatest push cards, I suppose, but they're just gonna open with that. Luckily, I had my skeleton army right here. Now let's just pause. Oop. One moment. Oh, this is bad. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Just go back a little bit. Did you see what happened there? I played Skeleton Army, and it's typically a thing to expect. Look, you can even see that they're running it right there. You can expect that maybe they might have some sort of, you know, a large area, you know, effect counter to that. But, despite me also already playing it, they played their minor. Now, minor is a critical card into getting into the backline. It's fabulous, and it works, a huge percent of the time, that sort of thing, when used well. That was not used well, especially knowing that I already had it. Look, they didn't even get a single bit of damage right there, all right? And that's what you should be trying to do, but they failed spectacularly. Now they're just kind of single-handedly putting the Valkyrie out there, and as you can see, they're going to put their Skarmy right there. But I've got my archers there as a counter. Note that archers are a very good counter to skeleton army, that sort of thing, because they're fast and yeah, very efficient. Now let's see what happens here. Yep, they're gonna place the Skarmy, and just at the same time, now I'm actually just gonna put my my spear goblins there, just to finish off the Valkyrie a little faster. Now they've actually won that. They've kind of won this push here. As you can see, my prince is about to go down. This isn't bad though. We're in a seriously powerful position right here, especially since we've got the same elixir currently. But ooh, are they actually gonna play their minion horde? I forget. 1 second. No, they're not. Good. That'd be very bad. So then they're going to continue. They're going to try and push with this as well as their Hog Rider. Now, they do not know yet, and this is also part of, card concealing, that sort of thing. They do not know yet that I have my Mini P.E.K.K.A. or my Bomber. I've not revealed any of those, but as a matter of fact, I'm going to let you guys take a few moments to guess what card I'm going to play here, actually. God, you're taking too long. All right. You know what? Let's just jump right to it. I want to show you guys what card they're going to play right here. All right? Here's what card they're going to play. I want to play my Giant. Now, the reason to play my Giant... Oh, this is, yeah, as you can see here, this has been an oops for me. Because I meant to play my Giant to the side to distract him, but that ultimately failed. I'm going to take out my Fireball, obviously Fireball that, and here I actually take their tower right here. Though, let's see what they actually had here, how they could have improved. Easily, the Valkyrie would have been a better idea. Just not dealing with, or they were not properly playing their cards right. While Minion Horde does deal a bit more damage, and they didn't know that I had a Fireball at the ready, ultimately, you want to do your Valkyrie because that's the most quickly disposing of it, as well as creating a proper distraction for the Skarmies. Because they still are going to be attacking the tower, you see. Now, if we continue here, I take their tower, as you can see. Now, they also, okay. Oh, God, I gotta, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Oh, God. That was not the right move. For more obvious reasons, as I pointed out in the very beginning when they did the push with the Hog Rider, and I think the Miner as well, is they just straight up don't understand the what counters Miner, and what counters Miner. I'm gonna take out my little pen here. Skeleton Army, hello, this stuff right here. Sorry, that's a terrible arrow, though. That is what is going to stop your Miner instantaneously. It's not a frickin' lumberjack or something like that. Though, let's just continue despite that disgusting play. So now they've lost the fight. Oh, that's a serious waste of Skeleton Army right there. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna place Bomber here. And if you look, I'm already building up a push right here. And this is something to pause and acknowledge right here, right now, okay? I'm going to take my pen out for this as well. Now, look at this. Look at my cards here. And look also at the card which is coming up. I've got my Giant. Now, Giant is the push card that I want. And that push card is going to go all the way over there. Maybe. We'll see. Though it's also a distraction, but ultimately it's the wall. It's the thing that's going to be taking all the damage. That's what you want to do, especially at this level, is distract. If you're able to distract, then you're allowing your other cards to actually, allow them to, effectively take down the other cards, or put them to good use, that sort of thing. And with these other cards, again, with that complementing thing, which I was pointing out, is all these cards are going to complement the giant, and they're also going to help the giant, and they're going to complement each other. Archers, remember, Skarmy counters Prince, so archers are going to take down Skarmy. Same thing with Mini P.E.K.K.A. Not really with Spirit Golems, but Spirit Golems are also, they're just more damage. They're also in numbers, more distractions. You see. Now let's get rid of that and continue playing this. So I'm gonna build up here because I don't have my giant yet, and I just want the maximum amount of damage here. And now let's pause it right here. As much as the bandit is good and will attack and deal her bit of damage, she's not going to win against a prince. And you need to acknowledge the winner of that damage fight, that sort of thing, especially by herself, as well as the bomber, because bomber is a damage card. People don't acknowledge that. While taking down Skarmy, and that's his main effect, that sort of thing, he can do an absolute shitload of damage. Though they aren't acknowledging that. So again, I win this fight. Now the Valkyrie actually was a good idea from their point. Now I'm just going to point out why. It's got a lot of health, and honestly, it's going to allow for other cards to deal that damage, that sort of thing, such as it's gonna such as their minion horde, or God, they have a prince. That's okay. This is interesting. So I'm gonna continue. I may be pushing a bit too much right here. Yeah, you see that I used all the cards that I could, and I got their tower nice and low. Now I'm just gonna fireball this. Now, I do it now actually, and that was not the most fabulous of fireballs. But let me show you why I did it now. Actually, is because I could guess that they're actually gonna put their miner right there. This is not a good play right here, so I can guess that they're going to be putting it in the exact same place, which has always been up front, where also our little minion horde is coming from, right? So I wait, save my fireball, and as I do it, I'm actually dealing damage to the miner and the minion horde. Though, sadly, they take this tower anyway, right here, and that was just because of kind of my misplaced fireball. Though I'm not really worrying. Yeah, see, that was my bad with the fireball. Now, they continue big push right here. I Skarmy, as you can see. Now, if you look at their current elixir situation, it's not fabulous. So they should not be getting ready to place down their second Skarmy, which I bet they're gonna do. They should be getting ready to place their Valkyrie, or their the wizard or something like that. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, except he's not from Oz. He's from a darker land. No, just kidding. But that, you just place it right about here in the back line, and it's just going to take down my entire skeleton army, and then you're moving forward into that push. Then you can place your bandit, or then you can, I wouldn't place your minion horde there, actually. Well, you know what, actually, if you acknowledge that I placed my fireball already, and you've seen the rest of my cards, then you should play it. Because I don't have an efficient way of countering it besides my fireball, that sort of thing. So then they could take my tower, though this is a already high health tower. But watch what happens. Sorry, I'm going to get rid of all that graffiti. See? So they placed their Valkyrie in the back line there. But that's the thing. You should have placed your wizard there. Assuming that I had the elixir, which I did, and still you can compare elixirs, that sort of thing. They've got, 5 elixir, I've got 3, and still building up. You need to acknowledge the cost of my cards, along with your own. So that's ultimately the issue I have with their deck, is they don't have efficient, low-cost counters, which are already not counterable easily. Like, okay, ask yourself the question. Would you zap a bomber, or fireball a bomber, or rocket a bomber? No, you wouldn't. You would place like a more efficient card, or maybe you'd place your your spear goblins behind the bomber after they've already been distracted or something like that. But it's not what they do there, that sort of thing. And so you need to. You need some happier counters like that, because I can counter your your minion horde. I can counter your... Okay, sorry, I'm ranting a little bit right here, but it's just such bad plays coming from them. I'm sorry. Just as we're discussing, my ranting ability. What was that? What was that? That was, I'd say, a throw. We've got what? We've got 30 seconds left, and you place that to go there, maybe, to target my little tower there. Or is it to wipe out my backline here when there's a bomber? Who knows? Who knows? We'll just have to see. Yeah. So that was a waste of their 3 elixir, and now we are into the last 30 seconds now. Because they've waited too long, again, timing-wise, that sort of thing, I've got my fireball. I'm not going to be placing that. I'm going to be placing my fireball right there and also slap-dang onto their tower. Better move, again, is to be placing it here in the backline. My giant's going to deal some damage, but the stuff behind it's going to deal a lot more. It's a shield. It's the tank, you know? You gotta consider those things. But they won't. Here we go. Keep it going. I fireball. Their tower's really low. Again, I'm going to get a bomb in there. And I don't know what that was. Honestly, sometimes those things happen by accident. I think that was just a late miner because they thought, oh no, now I gotta wipe out their backline or whatever. But, oh god, yeah, it's bad. Also, I would suggest putting your hog rider, like, you know, down here or something like that to attack my tower, and then in that case, I would be interested in Skarmying right here, and I think I do Skarmy right here. And I know it's a waste, but I underestimate this player here. Oh no, I do Prince. Okay, now I Skarmy because they focused all of it to one spot, and now look, literally I've built up a much finer push here. Yes, they've got their they've got their little Skarmy right here. But I'm going to melt through that with literally, like, any of those 3 cards right there. It's an interesting play by them. Versus, again, let's just point this out. Where is it? Yes, right here. Their Valkyrie, or their Minion Horde, that sort of thing. If you place Minion Horde in the back, I don't have Fireball yet. I would place my Archers, which would, lower me down elixir-wise, and then, place it in the backline, that sort of thing. You would take out the archers, along with, I think there's a bomber. No, there's not. You would take out the prince, because that can't, my prince can't deal with it. Along with the Skarmy! My entire Skarmy, but nope, you don't do that. You go ahead and place Valkyrie right there in the middle of a death ball. No. And there's a few seconds remaining. I take out the rest of their little push here. Nope, scratch that. They miner and hog rider, I suppose. Now I've got my fireball to counter their minion horde, and now I'm ready to move in. And I honestly just gonna pause it here. Don't usually do that. I mean, in a circumstance where you just want to finish them, get your giant as close as possible. I did that, just as another way. It's the lower tower, and I'm ready to move in. And then this is also just going to be their main distraction. That is the key, but this is GG right here. I come in, I fireball, and that's game right there. Now, another win for Fuzzy Turtle. I say well played, good game, because that's the kind thing to do, my friends. But yeah, interesting little circumstance right there with our good friend Friesta. I think that's their name. All right. Well, that's been a lot today for one day. Just replace that there. And I'd like to thank you also so much for watching. I hope that you learned a little bit. I'm going to try and do a few more lessons like this, that sort of thing, just for a better understanding, and hopefully in a slightly better environment with less shitty audio and all of that. I'm sorry if I was Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, and it will be just fine, and it'll look lovely. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Toodaloo. Bye. Boop-a-doo.